Dear students, in this lecture video, we studied about the continuation of adequacy indices. In this lecture video, we studied about the adequacy indices at the hierarchical level 2 and 3. The previous lecture video, we studied about the adequacy indices at hierarchical level 1. First, we studied about the adequacy indices at a hierarchical level 2. So, the first one is nothing but the probability of load curtailment, which is abbreviated by PLC. Okay, so here the PLC defined as, that means the summation of I epsilon S Pi. The Pi is nothing but the probability of the system state I, where the S is nothing but the set of all system state associated with the load curtailment. By using this formula, we can calculate the probability of load curtailment. The second adequacy indices is expected frequency of load curtailment, which is abbreviated by EFLC, and then it is measured at OCC per year, and then the expected frequency of load curtailment is similar to that is the loss of load frequency. That is the formula epsilon I, that is the summation of I epsilon S into Fi minus Fi. By using this formula, you can calculate the expected frequency of the load curtailment. Then the third adequacy indices is expected duration of load curtailment, that is EDLC, which is measured in hour per year. So the formula for expected duration of load curtailment EDLC equal to PLC, that is the probability of load curtailment multiplied by 8,760, where the 8,760 is nothing but the number of hours in a year. The fourth adequacy indices is average duration of load curtailment, which is abbreviated by ADLC, which is measured in hour per disturbance. The formula for average duration of load curtailment is, that is ADLC equal to the ratio of EDLC divided by EFLC. That is expected duration of load curtailed divided by expectation of, that means expected, that is the frequency of the load curtailment. Then the fifth adequacy indices at the hierarchical level 2 is the expected load curtailment, that is ELC. That means which is abbreviated by ELC, and then which is measured in megawatt per year. The ELC, that means, is calculated by using the formula summation of I epsilon S into Ca into Fi, where Ca is the load curtailment of system state I, and then Fi is the system state frequency. The sixth adequacy indices at the hierarchical level 2 is nothing but expected demand not supplied, that is EDNS, which is measured in megawatt. The formula of this is EDNS equal to the summation of I epsilon S into CIPI. So where the CA is the load curtailment of system state I, the PA is the probability of system state I. So this is the difference between the expected load curtailment and demand not supplied. The only the difference is here CAFI, here CIPI only. Then the seventh and the eighth adequacy indices at the hierarchical level, then 2 is the seventh one is the expected energy not supplied. That is the EENS, which is measured in megawatt hour per year. So therefore, the EENS is calculated by using the formula, the summation I epsilon S into 8760 into CIPI, where the 8760 is the number of hours in a year, CI is the load curtailment of the system state I, the PI is the probability of the system state I only. The eighth adequacy indices, this is the last indices of the Kirakel level 2, the bulk power supply average megawatt curtailment index, that is BPACI, which is measured in megawatt per disturbances. The formula BPACI is nothing but bulk power supply average megawatt curtailment index, that is equal to the ratio of ELC divided by EFLC. We already known the ELC value and then EFLC. From this end we can calculate this value. So the Kirakel level 2, the adequacy indices 8. Now we studied about the adequacy indices at the Kirakel level 3. Okay, so the first one is nothing but the system average interruption frequency index, which is abbreviated by SAIFI, which is measured in interruption per system customer per year. That is the SAIFI, that is equal to the system average interruption frequency index equal to, that is the ratio of the summation I epsilon r lambda I ni divided by, that is the epsilon I, that is the summation of I epsilon r into ni. In this case, that is the lambda I is nothing but the failure rate of the system state I, the ni is the number of customer at the load point I, the r is the set of load point in the system. So from these data we can calculate the system average interruption frequency index. The second one is the system average interruption duration index. So the SAIDI. So that is nothing but the summation I epsilon r UINI divided by summation I epsilon r into Ni, where UI is nothing but the annual unavailability or the outage time. The unit is hour per year. The Ni is nothing but the number of customers at load point I. The R is the set of load point in the power system. The third one is the customer average interruption frequency index, which is abbreviated by CAIFI, which is measured in interruption per customers affected per year. So the customer average interruption frequency index, that is equal to the summation of I epsilon r into lambda ni divided by the summation of I epsilon r into mi, where lambda I is the failure rate and then the mi is the number of customers affected at the load point I. The r is the set of load point in the system. Then the fourth one is the customer average interruption duration index, which is abbreviated by CAIDI, which is measured in hour per customer interruption. The customer average interruption duration index, that means is defined as the ratio of SAIDI divided by SAIFI. Okay, we already know the SAIDI and SAIFI. Okay, student, the adequacy indices at Kirakel level 1, 2, 3 all. So therefore the reliability of the different zones is generally different only, is not the same. At the same time, the generation transmission failure can affect the whole system, but the distribution failure are localized, because the power system means generation, transmission and distribution. So therefore the generation transmission failure affect the whole power system, but the distribution failures are localized only. It will not affect the whole system only. Dear students, I hope that in this lecture video then you clearly understood the adequacy indices at Kirakel level 2 and 3. Thank you student for watching this video.